Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another FIFA 22 video. We're talking about pro clubs today. EA have released a pitch notes. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go ahead and check it out. We're going to learn lots about the new features in pro clubs. Some much needed added customization. We've got perks. We've got a new drop-in feature. And you know what? If you're a big fan of pro clubs, like a lot of people are, you'll know that over the years, it has needed a bit of a rework, a lot more things added to it, and they've done some great stuff this year. So we're just going to jump straight into it. The first thing we're going to talk about is the new drop-in with friends. So one of the biggest problems I've got with pro clubs is if you're not in a club with some mates and they're not active, the only real choice you've got is to just play drop-in, and you're on your own, you jump into a random lobby full of other guys and girls that you've never met before. Well, now you're going to be able to effectively play with friends without even being in a club if you want to. You can invite 4 friends or 3 friends, so there's 4 of you together, into a pre-match lobby and then jump into a drop-in match. How amazing is that? Of course, you've still got the option to make a club and join a club, but this means if you're in a club, you can also just invite some friends in that aren't in your club, they're in their own club, but you can still play with them via drop-in. It's just, it gives you another way to play, which I really, really like. It says here you select your play style prior to searching for a match, so that's still in there. Your play style will determine your preferred position, things like that. Here's some screenshots they've got included as well. So this is the Pro Clubs drop-in menu, where you pick your play style, you invite 3 friends, like I said, and then you do a drop-in match. They've spent a lot of time developing the new drop-in feature because I think that is actually what's needed the most, the more casual side of the game. Of course, making a club with your mates, playing loads of games, if that's what you do, you can, and that hasn't been a problem. The main problem with pro clubs for me over the years has been the solo experience, or just the guys that log on every few weeks and just want to play a few fun games. That's what drop-in should be, and that's what it's going to be now. So if you've got 3 mates that you just want to play with for a couple of games one night, drop-in games will be perfect. And it means you'll be coming up against other teams of 4 potentially as well, or teams of 2, teams of 3. It's going to make it a lot more competitive and potentially less toxic and less trolly. I don't know if that's the right word to describe it. I always thought drop-ins was a little bit silly sometimes because everyone's solo, every man's for themselves, they're trying to score from the halfway line, things like that. Maybe that will help alleviate it, the fact that you've got squads of multiple people, or it might make it worse. Imagine if you're going in as a squad of 4 just to troll people. We get a look at the background here. We've got like a custom stadium. There is going to be customization for stadiums, which I'm really excited to show you in just a moment. They've redone player growth. There is perks. You can get perks for your players now, which is really cool. You'll be able to play and earn experience in all matches except for practice matches, so that confirms practice matches are in the game. So whether you're playing drop-in, League Cup, or friendly matches against rival clubs, you will grow, you will gain XP to the max level of 25, which you can see here. So 25 is going to be the max level. I wonder how long it's going to take to hit level 25 and get most of the perks. We can see a little clip here, actually. Let me go ahead and play this. Is there going to be loud volume? I'll turn it down just in case. So here is the XP being earned by Lucy Harrington. That reminds me, how can I forget? Absolutely massive news. You can now play as a female footballer in pro clubs. You can create a female avatar and customize it just as you can now with a male player. I don't know why it's taken this long to be put in the game, but it's there now. I know my wife Ellen will be very happy about that. Yeah, she plays pro clubs. We all play it at the start of the year. There's loads of my friends. We all jump on stream, and make sure you check that out when the game comes out. You can see here, match rating, you get some XP for that. The attack and defense, get some XP for that. Just 1 goal in this one. Level 3 up to level 4 here. How much XP is that going to be? Okay, so 1,000 XP, roughly, has taken Lucy Harrington from, let's just see, around 2/3 of level 2 all the way up to around 1/3, maybe 1/4, slightly less, of level 3. So from that, it looks like it's pretty slow, but I think that's a good thing. You don't want to be hitting level 25 straight away, do you? You want it to be a little bit of a process. And here we've got some perks. Last defender, clutch save. They've listed all the perks in this article, so I will be going through them in just a moment. But that looks really nice, leveling up and things like that. The individual player performance screens have been enhanced. You will now be able to see individual heat maps and a wide selection of stats. So this is something I've talked about in my gameplay reveal. There are so many stats being shown now after matches. They've done a massive rework of how you can see how you played, what types of passes, all those things. I'm guessing that is now going to be individualized as well for each player in your squad. Here we go. We've got perks here. So perks are a new way to improve your virtual pro, allowing you to refine your playstyle further. So attacking perks, we've got distance shooter, one-time shot, set piece beacon, clutch finisher, hot streak, quick reply. Let's see what some of these are. So distance shooter, increase your accuracy and power from long distance shots. It grants you the finesse shot trait and a 5-star weak foot ability. That's really strong. Does it say you can have... Okay, hang on. Every virtual pro starts with 1 perk slot unlocked, which can be filled with 1 of 3 starter perks. From there, you'll earn at least 1 new perk per level, and you'll unlock additional perk slots at level 9 and 19. So when you hit level 19, you can have 3 perks. I can tell you right now that distance shooter will be a very popular one. The 5-star weak foot is so strong. One-time shot increases your finishing ability during one-time shots or headers, grants the finesse shot and power header traits, and it increases your weak foot ability. Doesn't give you the 5-star weak foot. Set piece beacon, increase your heading attributes during set pieces. That might be quite good if you're a defender going forward. You get the power header trait as well. Clutch finisher, increase your shooting attributes during the last 15 minutes and extra time. Grants finesse shot, power header traits, and increased your weak foot abilities. Still not 5-star there. Hot streak, shooting attributes boosted for a short time after you score a goal. That'll be quite a strong one. If you're good at scoring goals, you're going to find yourselves getting more and more after you get your first goal of the game. Grants you the finesse shot, power header traits, and increased your weak foot ability. And then lastly, you've got quick reply. Shooting attributes boosted for a short time after conceding. Grants the finesse shot, power header traits, and your weak foot ability. Distance shooter for me is the one to go with there. We've then got chance creation perks. So I guess you could say this is great for an attacking midfielder or maybe a winger. You get the assist streak, which boosts your passing attributes for a short time after assisting a goal. You get the swerve pass trait. Skill dribbling increases a player's dribbling and skill move abilities when dribbling with a ball, while also granting them the flair trait. That's quite a cool one. I love the flair trait with those little flick passes and flicking it around players and stuff. That's cool. Set piece specialist. I don't know if many people would end up using that. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't think free kicks and penalties and things like that are that difficult these days. I don't know how much that's going to really help. Active first touch increases your ball control, acceleration, and sprint speed after a first touch. This is insane. That is going to add so much. Your players' individual stats compared to your mates in your team, if you've got different perks, are going to be so different. I can imagine it just making everything feel so much more unique, you know, and really being able to change from a striker to a winger to a defender because you will assign different perks. Honestly, I've at times been so lazy on pro clubs, I've literally just put my right midfielder pro as a striker just because he's got the pace. Now it's very obvious you're going to want to create different play styles based on perks. We've got threaded pass, precision pass, tireless runner, pinpoint cross. You guys can read through all of these. You probably are right now as I'm talking. Second wind and solid player traits from tireless runner. That looks like a very strong perk. Stamina's a big thing in pro clubs. Let's have a look at defensive perks here. And then we've got goalkeeper perks as well. Let me get both in the screen for you guys. So increase defending attributes in the final 15 minutes and extra time. Increasing your defending attributes when you are the last player back. Oh my god. That will be interesting. I can imagine a lot of 3 at the back formations and you have 3 defenders with the last defender perk. That's going to be insane. It's already difficult to get around defenders at times. Lockdown, defending attributes boosted for a short time after your team scores a goal. You've got one for conceding a goal as well. Ball winner, boost jockey speed when the player does the jockey or sprint jockey actions and increases the player's tackling ability. And then, yeah, here we go. Physical strength, boosted strength, ball control, jumping when jostling, shielding, or heading the ball. There you go. That's going to be the most popular defensive one, I think. Maybe last defender. You can imagine when you're one-on-one with the attacker, you often feel like he's just going to outpace you because he's got a 5'5" striker with 99 pace. But maybe with last defender, you'll be able to catch up. The goalkeeper perks looks quite simple, to be fair. You guys can read through those. Don't know which one I would take out of those, but here we go. Little look at what the perk system looks like. So, yeah, you get 3 slots. Level 19, you will unlock all 3. Was it level 9, the second perk? It might be. And then you will have to pick 3 perks, only 3 perks out of them all. That's going to be tricky, trying to, decide which one suits your playstyle the most. What I'm wondering is, can you only have 1 from each category? Do you only have 1 attacking perk, 1 chance creation perk, 1 defending perk? Surely not. Surely you'll be able to just have 3 of any perk you want. I think that'd be cool. Also new to FIFA 22 are archetypes. I don't know. Significant attribute increases that help you create, customize, and secure your virtual pro's identity on the pitch. They're acquired through skill points, made available at the end of a skill tree branch. You can equip up to 3 archetypes, depending on how you decide to allocate your skill points. Okay, interesting. So this is the really exciting stuff. Now, obviously we know you can create a stadium in career mode. This is what you're able to do in pro clubs. This looks really good. It really does. You're able to change what the pitch looks like in terms of the grass. You can change the stadium's stands. You can do the chants. You can do the songs, atmosphere, all of that stuff. Have a look at the clip here. It looks really, really good. You've got all of the normal basic stadiums at the start here. And just change between them, change the name. And you can add stands, change the pitch, like I said, with the grass. To be fair, once you've picked your favourites, you're probably not going to change it off, are you? But it's really cool that you can do this. It's about time, and I would imagine this is what it's going to look like in career mode as well. We've also got some other customization options listed down below here. Pretty much everything I just said. And then our goal with team customization is to empower you to create and customize a unique team and design that your whole team is proud to represent. Okay, 1 pitch for everyone. This is the addition of adding females as playable virtual avatars, I guess, virtual pros as females, which is great. And there's no gameplay impact. We have to highlight this. Playing as a female does not mean you're going to be quicker, for example, because you're smaller. Typically, women are smaller than males. That's just the way it is. It has no effect whatsoever. You have the same stats, the same physical attributes. You just look different. It's a cosmetic thing. So there's no difference whatsoever. Although I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot of 5'4" female strikers with massive hair. And I don't know. We'll see how people get creative with that. But it's great that they've added it. And that's that. That is the Pro Clubs deep dive, guys. Some really good stuff coming this year into Pro Clubs. For me, the perk system is the most exciting thing, but genuinely, I think drop-in is the thing that was needed the most. Being able to play a couple of quick games with a few mates without the faffle of having to make a club and invite them in and do all of that stuff. You just drop in. And they've added a much better VoIP as well, where you can talk to people in the lobbies. Of course, use that at your own discretion. It might get a little bit rude at times. I'm excited for Pro Clubs. Like I said, I do play it with a lot of friends when the game comes out. We always play that first month or so, and then obviously you get a bit bored of it. But I cannot wait to have, a centre-back with really good perks, midfielder with really good perks, and then a striker that's really strong as well. All of this stuff, guys, is coming in FIFA 22. Hopefully soon I'll be able to do a video like this on career mode changes. I've got so much I want to talk about with FIFA 22, but I can't just yet. But this is good stuff. Really good stuff. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And I will see you in the next video, hopefully for career mode news.